This Late Victorian farmhouse has been abandoned for over 60 years. Having accessed the yard area and finding an old Austin car wing leaning against the wall, things looked very promising. There were barns full of classic car parts and memorabilia dating back to the early 1940s, plus old agricultural equipment with horse harnesses and saddles. Having accessed the farmhouse, we found more classic car memorabilia in a large storage area which I couldn't even get in the doorway of. The house also had the original fixtures and fittings, including a tiled Wind in the Willows themed fireplace going back to the Late Victorian period, and the stained glass in the entranceway was still intact. An old pushbike was leaning against the wall in the hallway. There were also dates stamped on unopened letters going back to the early 1950s, which in a way was kind of sad. Please watch the video until the end, and if you notice anything unusual, feel free to comment below. Right guys, under here is, don't know what it is. It's like a 1950s classic car. If anyone knows what it is, feel free to comment below. This is brilliant. There's not much left of it. The engine's still there. Right guys, that's the tail lights. Unfortunately there's no badges and the reg number has gone as well. Right, I've just put the door back on it to give it a bit more shape. So if anyone does know what it is, feel free to comment below. Alright, this is one of the old garages outside. Obviously whoever lived here before must have been a real car enthusiast. Let's have a look up there. Oh, that's cool. Obviously the guys won certificates for something. Just have a look at the newspapers. Got some old pictures here as well. Looking for a date on a newspaper. This would be a person's auto jumble heaven in here. There's so much car stuff in here. I just realised the dates on these certificates. I don't think you can see that. 1947. The certificates. Just spotted something brilliant. Look at this old bike. That's fantastic. These are really old oil cans. Right, looking from the outside, there is still stuff on the windowsill inside. So it does look promising, guys. Let's try and get in there. Looks like an old Arca cooker. It's an impressive entrance. Look at the tiles, they're brilliant. Hercules bike. Not heard of Hercules, but it must have been an old make. That's brilliant. There are old pictures scattered everywhere. Still got the old curtains as well. That's an old bentwood chair. Bentwood because it bends round. Could have been the old gentleman's wife. That's how they used to send them recorded delivery, in a proper leather pouch. Right, let's go upstairs. It's a brilliant find. Wow, look at the size of that wardrobe. That's massive. That's a proper gentleman's wardrobe. All the shelves when he would have kept the shirts. Not sure if you can see that. That is actually some cool detail. That's above one of the doors upstairs. I'm just always a bit wary when the doors are shut. squeeze through. Oh, so much stuff, I'm just tripping over it. Right. This is obviously the bathroom. That's old style. Don't know if you can pick this up, but it's actually yellow and black tiles. That's me. Hooray. Oh, can't see me. That's me. Don't know what that is. Do not want to go in there because it stinks. That's an old toilet and looks like someone's used it. Yeah, on the left. Don't go in the toilet though because it's full. Wow, look at that. That's a marble fireplace. Again, there's a military guy here, so I'm pretty sure it was a military guy that owned this place. Look at the fireplace. That is proper solid marble. Look at that fireplace. That's even better than the other one. Let's have a look at this. Oh, you're joking. Oh, it's wind in the willows. Take a picture of this one. What's that? Anyone knows what this is? Drop a comment below. I think it says microfax. Don't know what a microfax is.
You can swap the lines, James. I've still got a fair bit to do actually.
Yeah, right. I'm quite happy to just walk around it. I think this staircase is brilliant. Right, I'll just remove my rucksack so I can get a nice picture. If you enjoyed my video, please give it a like. Also consider subscribing to my channel with notifications. I'm also on Instagram, which is Exploring with Maverick. And thanks for watching.